Hey, it's David Perdue here from MyNAMS.com, and today is my 63rd birthday. First of all, how did that happen? Unbelievable. Second is, I'm so grateful and blessed that I feel great. I'm in better health than I've ever been, well, since I was 18. And my weight's down, everything's good. Got a great wife, beautiful house. I love everything about my life pretty much. At this age, I can look back and see all the stuff that I've done in my life and how important all those experiences were. I've had a gazillion jobs. I've been in the newspaper business for almost 20 years, which I loved. I was a consultant for a long time, which I loved. Every job I've ever had, and most of them are, by the way, are self-employed careers. I loved them all. I loved them all. Except there was one time, and that's what I wanted to tell you about today. There was one time when I was in a cube in a big corporate office building, and I walked around the office, and this was when I was 49 years old. I walked around the office for 6 months, and I said, 50 and out. 50 and out. I'm going to be out when I'm 50. And so, I thought I had a plan. I was going to be out when I was 50. The company that I had contracted with closed their doors before I turned 50, and I was out. So I hated that job. I thought I absolutely hated that job. And so it gave me a year I was able to take a year off, build that house in the background, and then 6 months after we completed that house, I thought, well, I'll just get a job up in Huntsville because I'm pretty good at what I do, and it won't be a problem, I'll do it. 300 resumes and one interview later, 6 months later, nothing. Crickets. Huntsville turns out to be a town that is a defense contractor town. They weren't interested in guys who could do merger acquisition, who could do consumer products, who could do those kind of things. They were interested in guys who could manage government contracts. That wasn't me. So after 6 months, I finally came upstairs and said to my lovely wife, Charles, I'm done. I'm not looking for a job. I am done looking for a job. If there's a job out there, it's going to find me. If there's a contract out there for me as a consultant, then it's going to find me. The next day, the director who I worked for in Atlanta called me and said, got a project, would you like to come do it? I went back to Atlanta 18 months later, sat in the very same cube, with the very same computer, with the very same people around me, with the very same boss, loved it. Loved it. I did that for another 7 years, contracted to that company, and loved every minute of it. So what did I learn in all these years? Perspective, man. It is all about perspective. Whatever you think is bad is not necessarily bad. Whatever you think is good is not necessarily good. It is all about being in the moment and being present and being able to just live your life and enjoy every minute of it. And I'm trying to do that every day. Even when times are tough, I try to do that every day. It's harder. I guarantee you it's harder when times are tough. But, I'm 63 years old today. Whoever would have thought I got into that. By the way, I know I don't look a day over than 62. Day older than 62. But thanks for all the birthday wishes I got today too. Thank you, I appreciate it.